Welcome back. Now, gospel and inspiration music are considered a genre of music in the Nigerian entertainment circle. Now, although some of the artists in this genre have been recognized as mainstream acts, a huge number of them are still profiled based on their faith, and this, they say, is affecting the business side of their craft. After all, they must earn a worthy living from what they do. Singer Lara believes the genre is being marginalized and not factored into plans that concern the industry as a whole. Hear her speak.
I know that there's a lot that the government has planned. I'm yet to see it actually really trickle down. You know what I mean? They really trickle down to like every nook and cranny. But I'm hopeful. I'm very optimistic, especially for the sector of music that I do, which is gospel, which is inspirational. It tends to be that sector that is, sort of streamlined, or rather sort of sideline, marginalized. Nevertheless, we keep on doing what we're doing. And I'm really hopeful that especially this new government will see the entertainment sector as being as vibrant and as viable as it truly is, and as a result of that, pay as much attention to it as it needs to. So I'm hopeful.
She, however, didn't end there. The former Kush singer, who alongside Emma and T.Y. Bello forged the classic song Let's Stay Together in the 90s, also spoke about the perceived stagnation within the music industry. She prescribed that artists should look beyond the government for a working structure for the creative industry, especially in terms of distribution.
I don't believe that government is the answer to every single thing. There's a lot that private sector needs to do. The government, all that the government needs to do is to create an enabling environment. We know that that's what the government is there for policy. To actually ensure that all of the regulations that are laid down are also enforced. So if we can have that happen, those who are in the private sector, who are doing, the work of whether distribution or actual practitioners of, the art itself, can actually thrive. We can actually reap the benefits of the work that we are doing. So we started on the journey, and I know that, bit by bit, one step at a time, one word at a time, one interview at a time, one song at a time, we will get there.
Well, those are very interesting comments coming from former Kush singer Lara. Moving on now, the entertainment news crew bumped into music veteran Orit Wiliki in Lagos recently. Now, in a conversation that ensued, the reggae star, who shared his thoughts about Nigeria's entertainment industry, told us the industry is still doing the show and not the business, and so cannot be called showbiz. Now, although he acknowledged the abundance of talent in the industry, he decries the absence of structure to turn it into commercial success. Take a listen to him.
I would say we're still enjoying the shine. We're enjoying the shine. It's show business, so we're still doing the show. So we're not yet doing the business because piracy is at the highest level here. The copyright system is in the abyss. So there's no way you can expect a very profitable entertainment industry, until such a time where you can punch at the button, to show you data of who is doing what and what is doing, how much an artist is selling, you can know that. So these are all indices for measuring progress in entertainment. So until you can punch a button and say, oh, Wizkid has sold over 500,000 CDs, we don't have such at the moment. So the sustainability of the industry right now is on endorsement, and that is not good enough. By the time endorsement stops tomorrow, what do you leave by? Nothing.
He also spoke about the perceived death of the reggae music genre in Nigeria, insisting that reggae is still very much alive in other genres of music, for instance, dancehall.
Reggae music has evolved in many years to date. It came like a ska, ska music. From ska music, you enter the hardcore traditional root rock. And from there it became raga, from there to dancehall, from dancehall now it's hip hop. So reggae is ever evolving. So if you're talking of the hardcore traditional rock reggae music, we were the founding members of that. So maybe you're not hearing enough of that, but we are also back now.
Now let's take a look at some stories making the rounds. Sit tight. America-based Nigerian filmmaker brothers Pascal and Oscar Tuma are set to release their 10th feature-length movie titled LADP African Cops. The movie chronicles the adventures of two Africans who enrolled in the Los Angeles Police Department and seek to instill the African discipline and morale on the very liberal streets of Los Angeles.
Why to pair up Naja Yana?
Popular music producer D-Tunes has released a track of his own titled Be Mine. For this project, D-Tunes employs the creativity of music powerhouse Inyanya and former partner Sean Tizo. Speaking of Sean Tizo, the Loke crooner has just dropped the visual interpretation of his recent track Eruku Shaekwo. The video was shot and directed in Lagos by Mex. Award-winning singer Yemi Alade, who is currently working on a second album, Mama Africa, is set to drop a video compilation titled Looking for My Johnny. The visual project is to serve as a follow-up to her debut King of Queens album and will contain never-before-seen videos of the singer and previously released music videos. Comic rapper Falz is also set to release his second album in November. Although details of the body of work remain on the wraps, the album will carry his hit single Karishika featuring MI, as well as a remix of the same song with Shodem Camp. The single with Maven Records' Ricardo Banks' Celebrity Girlfriend will also be included in the album. DJ Spinall on Thursday released his debut album titled My Story. The LP contains songs from a number of A-list artists including Ice Prince, Olamide, Mafikizolo, Reminisce, Yemi Alade, and many more. Some of the songs on the album include Excuse Me featuring Timaya, Pepper Them with Yemi Alade, and several others. Upcoming act So Sick is out with the visuals to his single Gassed Up. The video was directed by G. Damani. Still talking videos, Davido is working on a music video for his forthcoming song The Money featuring YBNL star act Olamide. The song is off his yet-to-be-released album Baddest, which Davido says didn't make the October release date as a result of new developments that would boost distribution of the body of work. The video was shot in London by Sheson Ogunro. Off the just-released The Genge album, Orezi dropped a single he calls Double Your Hustle. The song encourages listeners to double the work to get success. Ace comedian Julius Agu has dropped a new song following his recent brain surgery in the United States. The Thanksgiving song is titled Second Chance to celebrate his second opportunity to live life.